Hi, my name is Rachel, and I'm a theater person. I've worked and lived everywhere across the country, acting, singing, directing, and even cleaning toilets. I moved to Harrisburg 2 years ago to work at Open Stage, a professional theater company that's been around going on 35 years. During this time of social distancing, we had some time to reflect on what it means to be a performer with no audience to perform for. As always, we hope to make lemonade from lemons and take time to reflect on the phenomenal artists that have become such an important part of our local culture and our community. This is Thank You 10. Hello, everyone in the virtual internet world. This is Thank You 10, and today I'm talking to Jeff Luttermoser. I'm so sorry. Is it Moser or Moser? I think I've always cheated with that.
Oh,
Yeah, both.
Moser, I guess?
Okay.
Like with the Z sound?
The Z
I
sound?
don't know. I've never thought about it.
Jeff, you've had a really amazing career here in Harrisburg and the surrounding area. But I actually, I got to see you for the first time. I got to see you perform for the first time when you did Santaland back in, I think, 2017. You did the Santaland Diaries, which had been a long-running show at Open Stage, and you were directed by Karen Rook.
Yeah.
The show was just so freaking good, and you were so funny and honest, and it was really cool to see you get to play Crumpet. Tell us a little bit about how you ended up in this area.
Okay. So I'm originally from Detroit, and once I left there, I didn't really know where to go, so I went to these national auditions. In Tennessee, actually. It was a crazy day. Can I tell you the story of that day?
Yeah, I would love that.
So I got my slot a little late, and so I had to go on like Saturday afternoon or something like that. So I had a show on Friday night in Detroit, and my friend Melissa and I were going to go to these auditions down in Memphis. So I bowed, went out the side door, the stage door of the theater in Detroit, got into her car, and we drove through the night, and we ended up getting to the hotel the next morning. Well, then right after that, you go back to the hotel, and there's all these lists of the companies that want you to come and do their callbacks, which are in separate rooms in the hotel. And I was lucky. I got a good number of those, and I was going to go to every single one because I didn't really know, what was going to come out of this. My very last one, which was close to midnight. So at this point, I had been up for a very long time. Was with Gamut Theater Group. Clark Nicholson and Alexis Dow Campbell were in that room. This is in 2008. And I met them, and I had a very strange callback, but it was a good vibe. And I got a call a few weeks later offering me a year-round contract in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, which I had only learned in like 5th grade as a capital. I didn't know anything else about it. So I thought, wow, a year-round contract, health insurance, that's like a unicorn in regional theater. So I jumped at it, and that's how I ended up here. And here I am, 12 years later. One of my favorite roles I played at Gamut Theater was Trigorin in The Seagull, directed by Tom Weaver, who I hear is also a guest. So yeah, I really loved working on that show. I studied Chekhov a lot in college, and I actually got to study at a summer program at the Moscow Art Theater one year, and just really dove deep into Chekhov. So I jumped at the opportunity to work on a play here, and especially with that team of people. And so that meant a lot, and I love that play. So and working on a character that was so different from me or my type is always a scary challenge. I kind of felt that way about Angels in a sense, but so yeah. I'd say one of my favorite roles at Theater Harrisburg would be Father Flynn in Doubt.
You were great.
Another role I never thought I would ever get to play. So just that opportunity and that team. And then at Open Stage, working on Uncanny Valley with Ann Elsadek and Don Elsadek, in Ann's last show at Open Stage. And such a challenge to play a character that's not human, and make it someone that you would care about. So I think I'm just drawn to really interesting stories, but more than that, just the people that you get to work with make it so much more than what you expected. So
what project were you working on before the world was canceled?
Angels in America. A life dream.
Yeah.
That is not an exaggeration in any sense. So I'm still processing, what that means and what that means for the show. But the people that were able to be in the same place at the same time working on this show here right now, just felt it was one of those just magical like clicks that sometimes happens in theater, sometimes doesn't. And it just felt so good to be a part of that, and to know that we were going to tell this story right now in the middle of a pandemic, was, I don't know, it just felt particularly meaningful, and more than it's already really meaningful, but I really miss it, and I'm glad that we're staying connected and we're running scenes through this platform, and whatever else we end up doing with it. I'm just glad we're keeping it going, because it means a lot to me, but I ultimately think it's important for other people to experience.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I would attempt nursing, actually. My mother is a nurse, and my sister-in-law, and several of my cousins. So there's a lot of that in my family. My mom went to nursing school when I was in like 5th, 6th, 7th grade. And so I ended up helping her study a lot at the kitchen table. That was like our quality time. And I loved it. And I got really into biology, and I loved anatomy in high school. And I just thought that would always be an area that I would be comfortable. And then, just obviously in the world we live in right now, they're literal superheroes. And
Absolutely.
So, just so much respect for any medical professional right now.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite Shakespearean curse word? I would ask for your favorite curse word, but this is going to be on YouTube and Facebook, and probably millions of people are going to watch it. So I just want to make sure that we keep it PG. But what's a good Shakespearean curse word for you?
Well, this isn't really a curse word, but it's something that I teach Macbeth every year, and a line that always,
because he's in a house.
In a house.
Yeah, he can say it as much as he wants. Don't freak out.
But a line that always kills, and it still kills me every single time we get to it, is when Murderer 2 or whatever stabs little baby Macduff and goes, "What, you egg?" And then, like, for days, the students all call each other eggs, and I love it as an insult. Like, who calls someone an egg?
So you mentioned you're a teacher, so tell us a little bit about your experience teaching the kids, and where do you teach, and what do you teach?
I teach 10th grade English and 12th grade literature courses. I teach a Shakespeare course and a science fiction course, and I teach at Mechanicsburg Area Senior High School. And if any of them end up watching this video, I want them to know that I miss them very much, and they should email me and tell me how they're doing right now.
Oh, I love that.
It's really hard to be out of the classroom.
I bet. That is, my English courses, my literature courses were absolutely my favorite in school. That is so cool. You get to teach Shakespeare and sci-fi.
Yeah,
I'm a
I
huge
know. Like,
sci-fi
what
nerd.
a dream.
Yeah. If you could set a Shakespeare in a sci-fi universe, which one do you think would work really well?
Oh, Dune for sure. Yeah, Dune.
Yeah, it's already Shakespearean,
I
so
know.
yeah,
It's an epic story.
yeah.
And it's like a royal house. It's got everything.
This was really wonderful talking to you. Like I said, I'm a big fan. And
Thank you.
uh, Jeff, actor, um, teacher, all around phenomenal artist. And please look out on our Facebook page for info on what the future of Angels in America is going to be. But Jeff, is there a shout out to a local theater company you'd like to promote? Because we're talking a lot about how people can donate, how they can support. Would you like to give a shout out to a theater company that might need some help?
Oh, absolutely. I would love to direct everyone to Open Stage. They are a wonderful, wonderful company. And truly, it's been an extraordinary gift to be able to do work with them and on that stage for this community. So please check out Open Stage on Facebook or go to their website and buy some gift certificates or donate or just stay connected, because that's really, really going to be important in the near future. So,
Thank
and
you.
support the arts everywhere, no matter where you are. Support
Yes.
the arts
Yeah,
and support each other, because it matters
it
a
does.
lot.
It does.